Wayne Rooney's last-minute penalty was enough to rescue 1 point for Everton from Brighton and Hove Albion on Sunday afternoon. But will it be enough to rescue their form, their season and their struggling manager despite the buzz of the last-minute goal? This was an afternoon that prompted more questions about Everton's direction and their performances. They were poor all game, inferior to a limited unbeatable Brighton side, and were only saved from defeat by Michael Oliver's decision in the last minute to penalise Bruno for an elbow on Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the box. That gave Everton the penalty which Rooney converted. Of course, with the momentum behind them, Everton nearly won the game at the end, Brighton keeper Matthew Ryan having to save from Kevin Mirallas in added time. But coming that close to winning should not get Everton and Koeman off the hook, not even close. All afternoon Everton were short of ideas, speed and inspiration. They created precious few real chances, and none of the saves Ryan had to make before Rooney's penalty were anything other than routine. And while Rooney took his penalty well, he had not impressed up until that point. Koeman played him as a false nine, dropping back into midfield. But it did not work, as Rooney's touch and passing deserted him. He spent much of the time getting in the way of Gylfi Sigurdsson, playing as a 10, and trying to do the same things as Rooney. It is not Koeman's fault that the squad is this unbalanced. Steve Walsh can take his share of the credit too, but ultimately Koeman will be the man to pay if their season does not get any better than this. This point leaves Everton 16th in the table, just 3 ahead of the relegation zone, desperately underperforming given expectations at the start of the season. They have only won twice in the league this season, at home against Stoke City and Bournemouth. Their last away win in the league was at Crystal Palace on the 21st of January. Knockaert gave the Seagulls the lead in the second half. For Everton to be as good as they intend to be, they will have to play much better than this. Faster, sharper, cleverer and with more conviction and belief. Their only good moment of a miserable first half came from a good run by Dominic Calvert-Lewin down the left, which ended with Lewis Dunk throwing himself in front of Sigurdsson's shot. Beyond that there was very little to get excited about. Idrissa Gueye had 1 shot saved from the edge of the box. Brighton looked on course for a home win. In the second half Everton were maybe marginally better as Mason Holgate and Calvert-Lewin forced Ryan to make 2 more saves. But that was as good as it got. It was Brighton, not known for being entertaining themselves, who really turned it up and who put themselves in a position to win the game. They had not offered much in the first half, underlining the feeling that they may not score enough goals to keep themselves in the Premier League. Their best moment was when a shot from Dunk hit Michael Keane on the arm. But in the second half Brighton started to improve, especially when the exciting Jose Izquierdo entered the fray. With his first touch he forced Jordan Pickford to save, and then Anthony Knockaert had a shot blocked on the line. Knockaert slotted home what the hosts thought was the winner. Suddenly the Everton defence was panicking after Izquierdo fizzed another wide. Then with 7 minutes left Bruno surged down the right and pulled the ball back into the box. Izquierdo's shot was blocked, but it fell to Knockaert, who slotted in. Brighton were 10 up. It was just their 6th goal from their 8th league game, and against opponents playing this badly, they should have seen it out. They have already won 2 home league games this season, against West Bromwich Albion and Newcastle United, and this would have been a very welcome third. Rooney's late penalty earned the Toffees a share of the spoils. But Bruno got overly physical in the penalty area, Michael Oliver saw it, and Brighton dropped 2 points. They will regret allowing a team to come here, play this badly, and escape with anything. Brighton 4,231 Ryan Bruno, Duffy Waynemeyer, 72 Dunk, Sutner Stevens, Proper Knockaert, Gross, March Izquierdo, 72 Murray Brown, 85 Everton 4,231 Pickford Holgate, Keane, Jagielka, Baines Morales, 84 Schneiderlin, Gainayate, 69 Vlasic, Sigurdsson, Calvert-Lewin Rooney Davies, 90 More about Brighton and Hove Albion Everton FC Premier League reuse content.